Caretaker, you think the hotel is haunted? Well, no shit. It was built on a Native American burial ground. The hell did you think was going to happen? Caretaker Matt here. I wanted to talk about a movie that I feel doesn't get a lot of appreciation. It's generally thought of as like a level C horror movie, and that's Cujo. Cujo is a very well done creature feature. It just so happens to have a real animal in it, like I talked about, an alligator. This stars Dee Wallace and Danny Petoro as a mom and son who are trapped in a dead Ford Pinto for the bulk of this movie while this dog circles the car. It's been bitten by a bat early in the movie and it gets rabies and then slowly spirals downward. And the further along in the movie, the more shit they got coming off this dog. And anybody that's a lover of large dogs like I am, I have a 130-pound Cane Corso Lab mix that is the biggest baby that wants to be a lap dog. To take something so lovable and to turn it into that kind of a monster is truly horrifying, especially when you're dealing with a little kid in the movie. And Danny Petoro, I don't know how old he was during that movie, but he is very young, and he does a very good job of being deathly afraid of that dog. And boy, like when he's screaming and clawing at his mom to try and get away from that dog, you really, as a parent, you really feel that dread because she's so helpless in that situation to do anything about it. But this movie, I feel, is a very good way of seeing what you can do when you take something as a very simple plot. They take a lot of the shit out of the Stephen King book that's not necessary, and you just tell a very simple story. There's a lot of makeup on that dog, and there's even a famous photo of the guy that had to wear the dog suit for certain scenes. So they did have a fake version of the dog, but they actually had to tie the dog's tail to his leg because when he was attacking Dee Wallace, he was wagging his tail, which dogs only do when they're happy. So there's also a difference in this movie between the movie and the book. The book, the boy dies, and he's been dead for a while when they finally get to him to save them. That boy's been dead for a little while, which is horrifying. And in 1983 Reagan America, you are not going to end the movie with that child being dead. You're just not. So they change it, and they have a more of a happy ending, but which I understand. But I was surprised that you would change, because that's a pretty drastic change from the book to the movie. But this movie is solid. The dog is great. Dee Wallace is amazing. Danny Petoro holds his own. And there's some great kills. The dog does a very good job of just being imposing and terrifying. So when you get a chance, check this one out, because I just feel like Cujo is a solid horror movie. It really is. And maybe, just maybe, it's a little bit better than a C-level horror movie. It's at least a B. Because you don't want to see a CGI dog if it was made today. It's going to look like shit. And this movie is good. So when you get a chance, it's on Max. Give it a watch. And just appreciate a mom and her child trying to survive being attacked by a dog, because it's very simplistic, but it's very effective. So this Caretaker Matt, over and out.